This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning, I am Lucy Adeyemi. A private hospital in Nairobi, Kenya's capital, is battling to contain a cholera outbreak as health crisis looms in the country. Local newspaper Daily Nation says the number of staff infected has risen to 52. It is reported that the epidemic hit the Nairobi hospital on Tuesday, claiming the life of one staff member, while several other people were admitted. The paper quotes sources at the hospital as saying at least 23 cases of the waterborne disease had been treated at the facility in April alone. The cafeteria was shut down indefinitely. The Daily Nation says Nairobi County health officials have asked all referral hospitals within the city to reactivate their cholera treatment units. Meanwhile, it is reported that Kenyan medical regulator has deregistered more than 2,000 doctors and at least 200 dentists for failing to comply with the law that demands a renewal of their registration. World Health Organization (WHO) has said on Thursday at least 205 persons have been killed in Libya, including 18 civilians and more than 900 wounded in 2 weeks of fighting near the capital Tripoli. It says shells slammed into a densely populated district of the area on Tuesday, piling misery on civilians from a 2-week assault by Commander Khalifa Haftar's forces to take Libya's capital from an internationally backed government. The UN Refugee Agency says it has now evacuated nearly 180 migrants from a detention center close to the area of fighting. It says people relocated from the Abu Salim center were among its most vulnerable detainees, including women and children. UN said there is grave concern for those still in the facility. Stay with us, we'll be back after this short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
Ethiopian Airlines CEO Tewolde Gebremariam says the airline has begun distributing compensation payment to families of victims who died in last month's devastating plane crash near Addis Ababa. All 157 persons on board the Nairobi-bound Boeing 737 MAX 8 were killed when it came down shortly after takeoff. Gebremariam says the airline is working alongside insurance companies to establish victims' identities and to distribute compensation, necessary authorities to follow up on the March 10th tragedy.
First priority was to handle the accident, handle the families of the victims, and to cooperate with the investigation and also running the day-to-day business. There is a business loss, but we have not quantified how much it is, and we have not also started discussion with Boeing on the compensation or how we are going to handle.
Ethiopian Airlines has grounded all its Boeing 737 MAX 8 fleet since the tragedy and will decide on whether or not to continue future orders with Boeing once both parties make careful considerations and jointly find solutions to the issues. That's ANN News Brief. Thanks for watching. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANNAfricaTV, Instagram and Twitter at ANNAfricaTV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.